You there, adventurer? Yes, you. Do you desire knowledge of immense worlds and arcane power? A codex of untold stories and lore? Or perhaps simply easy listening for your daily commute? Then feast your eyes, or, more accurately, ears, upon Dungeonpedia. Shit's about to get nerdy in here.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Dungeonpedia, an exploration into the lore of Dungeons & Dragons. We're your hosts, Lou and Markel.
Taylor Stanfield.
And I'm Travis Beasley.
It's... So we're recording this a day later than when we usually do. We have, usually a decent buffer period for when we can squeeze it in, but we usually try to record on Tuesdays.
It is Wednesday.
Yeah.
My dudes.
And part of that is because Travis and I finally got our cat Hades neutered this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's 7 months old, so it's not like we waited forever. But you know,
there's reasons that everything ended up being delayed and all that. So,
I don't know how many of our listeners out there have ever gotten a cat neutered, but you're supposed to keep them from jumping and playing.
And he's a very jumpy, playful boy.
Do you know how hard it is to keep a cat from jumping?
I mean, any cat, but especially Hades, I feel he's a very jumpy boy and a very playful boy.
And this was the worst part, because you're also... I didn't want to put him in a cone. Just because I knew how much it would upset him.
Cones do suck.
I'm sorry for laughing. He looks so funny.
But he is also a very well-groomed cat, and he does it himself. He's always been...
very meticulous.
Very meticulous with his grooming. So we bring him home, and he's been out of it the whole drive home, and the first thing he does, basically, once he gets out of the carrier is, gotta lick my balls.
Oh, wait, where are they?
So then I had to chase him around the house and put the cone on him. Anyways.
I feel so bad because I know that they're usually upset about it and uncomfortable. But animals in cones look so funny.
They do. I was looking at some soft cones to maybe purchase one for him, and they have ones that are shaped like donuts and sunflowers.
Oh, I forgot about the donut cones.
It's just ridiculous. There's so many ridiculous types of cones.
Because they just can't get it through their silly little brains that they can't lick their incisions. And trust me, I get it. Sometimes I have scabs and stuff that I'm just my rational mind is you can't pick at that because it'll hurt you worse in the long run. But my animal mind is
pick at it.
Pick it. But so that's been. Yeah,
so the long and short of it is that I did not have time to get everything done in time to record on Tuesday, and also was kind of just up worried about the boy and trying to help him feel better.
Yeah.
Regardless, so we're recording on Wednesday, but I've been really excited about this episode for a little while because I was going back through our notes and I realized we're so close to finishing all of the true dragons.
It's true. We have done a good amount, and by we, I really mean Lewin.
Yeah, mostly. Actually, up until now, I'm pretty sure it's all been Lewin.
Yeah,
true dragons.
I mean, Travis did a particular dragon with Asgarath, but
I think he just did Asgarath.
I think it was literally just one particular dragon. Well, I guess 9, depending on but not
Asgarath, Io,
the Ninefold dragon,
what have you,
dragon grandpa,
dragon dad,
dragon daddy,
dad's graph. Anyway,
dad dragon.
So it's mostly been Lewin, and then aside of Travis. But aside from the basic and metallic that still need to be done, and the all to themselves type of dragons, like the prismatic and the force dragon and stuff like that.
There's so many types of dragons, y'all.
We have the lung dragons.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm covering today.
Yes. Ooh.
And just to squash it now, because the entire time she kept telling me what she was researching, all I could think of was like a human lung.
Yeah,
It is not that.
No, lung actually comes from the Chinese word lung, more of an O type of emphasis, and the I guess it's called the Anglicization of it is LONG with a accent mark on the O. So it's like a long type of sound. That is, I believe, Mandarin for dragon.
So
Dragon.
same joke.
It's the dragon.
Yeah. So
we
I'll
have.
actually expand on that joke in just a moment.
Oh boy! So we have chromatic dragons. We have metallic dragons. We have dragons.
Lung dragons are from the second and third edition supplements, Oriental Adventures, or OA for short. Lewin covered OA a while ago. And
Yeah, I talked about the classes and the specific, because it's very different to like standard Forgotten Realms setting. So they have different races and classes. So
It's really a
But it was more about that.
interesting setting.
than any particular modules.
So,
In case anyone was wondering.
yeah, we'll do a real quick refresher, but it's like a paragraph or two. Just basically to touch on what we did last time with OA. I'm just going to call it OA, first of all, because it's shorter. But second of all, as we touched on previously, the word Oriental has a messy history that we just can't. We're not qualified to go into. On.
Yeah, no. No.
You can find plenty of people within the D&D community themselves who
That are actually qualified to talk about that.
and have.
yeah.
But like I said, I'll just be calling it OA the couple of times that I do reference it. OA was created as sort of an alternative to like a traditional medieval Europe in the Forgotten Realms, and it was released originally in 1985.
Which, still bizarre that I had never heard about it
Until
Lewin. Like, I had no clue that it existed.
It's lesser talked about. OA featured this continent, Kara-Tur, which was to the east of Faerun. Kara-Tur was essentially an Asian-themed part of Toril, and also the largest continent on Toril. I was looking at it, and I'm like, Toril's map is basically just a spiced-up version of Earth's map, but...
Yeah.
Then we looked at it closer, and we're like, holy shit, she's right.
Yeah, no, like,
How
Taylor
did we just never see that
expanded
before?
our brains earlier with that. And we were like, wait, but, shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way around it. It just kind of is.
Kara-Tur is actually still referenced in Forgotten Realms. They just haven't done a new OA. Since
third
3.5,
edition. Yeah, since the 3.5, whatever. Yeah.
Honestly, I'd love to do an episode on Kara-Tur at some point, and I'd love for an update on Kara-Tur, but this is specifically about the Lung Dragons, not Kara-Tur.
Yeah.
As a side note, Kara-Tur has like multiple different countries on it, one of which is Shu Lung, which means receiver of the dragon. Lung, just meaning dragon, so it is taken from like Chinese words and stuff like that. So, Lung, dragon. Even in the world that it is being referenced in, it means dragon.
Jesus. That's, ugh.
So, in Kara-Tur, the spirit world is like closely in touch with the world of men, and spirits share several traits with humans. Many spirits actually have physical bodies. This is closely matching to a lot of different Asian mythologies.
Yeah, and I believe that, I believe I specifically talked about spirit folk in my
Yes.
OA adventure.
I do.
Or OA episode, because they're a special playable race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what it's talking about. The spirits are vulnerable to normal attacks. They're not like you have to have a special ghost blade. Some spirits eat food, collect treasure, and freely mingle in human societies. Now, this is important because of the celestial bureaucracy. The celestial bureaucracy is this government of spirits that oversees and supervises the spirit world, as in the world of the animals. A powerful being is called the Celestial Emperor, who heads the bureaucracy, and a lot of greater spirits serve him in Celestial Court. And then the most important positions in the celestial bureaucracy are held by the Lung Dragons. The officers in that court function similar to like in the world of man. Some are honorable and skilled, and while others are corrupt, incompetent, or both.
So, first of all, I love the fact that they cover all the bases there with bureaucracy.
Yes.
Second of all, celestial bureaucracy is very difficult to say all at once without stuttering.
It is.
Also, celestial bureaucracy is just like
Kind of an oxymoron.
not necessarily. That's just like I don't know why, but like just those two words put together just make me like want to sit down and just like think about that. Mm-hmm. Just like, oh, what a night! This sounds like a nightmare.
So the Celestial Empire, which is also known as the Celestial Heaven or the Empire of Heaven, is the dominant pantheon for Kara-Tur, especially in the Empire of Shalom, and the overarching spiritual state of its gods, spirits, dragons, and stuff is all controlled through the celestial bureaucracy. It was
The Ministry of Magic?
not quite. More like the Archons. Yeah. So,
okay.
like, a lot of talking about, like, how we should handle the spiritual world matters.
Right.
Everyone in the material world, even mortal emperors, were actually subjects of the Celestial Empire as well,
Yeah,
because eventually they would go on to join them.
yeah, because it all kind of comes back to
The empire was governed by the celestial government, and in turn managed by the celestial bureaucry.
God,
It's very complex.
celestial government. Oh my god,
my lord.
that just is like a
Most of these so-called spirit creatures, so spirit folk and whatnot,
and assorted.
were subjects of the celestial emperor, but many also held positions within the bureaucracy. And in addition to these spirits, and the officials are the 9 immortals. These were essentially gods and dragon gods at that.
Oh,
I'm not going to delve too deeply into it, but they had these...
why not?
Because it's not the episode for it. But they were...
It sounds like it is.
They all had these specialized domains and were attended to by lesser immortals. And they were spirits of deceased sages and helped directly under the 9 immortals.
That's just a... Hi, this is an episode about Eastern dragons, but this isn't the episode to talk about the Eastern dragon gods.
Okay, it's different.
I know, I know.
Okay, so beneath that are the million officials, also called officers, and most of the lung dragons are officials within the celestial bureaucracy.
Wait, are we in Kara-Tur or are we in Nirvana?
Yes.
Yes? No.
Or, Mechanus is also referred to as Nirvana, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I had that one
The
right.
million officials is like, it's not like an actual number as much as it is like a generalization. Like, there's a city or a palace or something.
Oh, no, that reminds me of, I want to say it's a Japanese expression where it's basically, it translates directly to some comically large number, but it actually the connotation for it is essentially just a whole lot. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
There's probably not literally a million officials.
But there probably are several
But,
million to a billion because almost every lung dragon is an official.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I get... anyway.
It's a reverse version of probably.
It's a reverse version of that, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's what it reminds me of, is like that. I believe it's a Japanese expression.
So each subspecies of lung dragon is charged by the celestial bureaucracy to direct a particular governmental function. In this case, governmental function, well, it's a bit, celestial. Every year, the lung dragon officers journey to the celestial palace and file their reports of the previous year's activities and events. Rewards and punishments are distributed based on the evaluation of the reports. A corrupt or inefficient dragon may be removed or replaced by a new appointee, and an industrious dragon may be promoted to a higher position or higher responsibility.
What happens when they're
Jesus.
replaced?
I mean, presumably then they're just kind of free to go about their lives, but like,
Oh, yeah, true.
they no longer have their position.
Fair enough. I guess at least they don't, like, eat them.
So these are the types of lung dragons. We have the Qiang lung, which serves as guardians of lakes and rivers, and they bring rain. The Li lung, which controls the powers of the earth. The Lung Wang, which serves as aides to sea lords and as guardians of sea creatures, which are the sea lords are the Tun Mi lung, which is further down the list. The Pan lung, which serves as guardians of hidden places.
Ooh.
The Shen lung serves as aides to the Qiang lung, which were the lakes and rivers. The Tian Lung controls the weather, but not including rain. And then the Tun Mi Lung, which are the sea lords that work with mostly ocean storms.
So you have three discrete positions for rain, weather besides rain, and then rain in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
I mean,
it's very interesting. It's a very weird, like,
Yeah.
split concept.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like how in...
Oh, and sea creatures. Excuse
yes.
me.
I mean, he's the Aquaman of dragons.
Sick.
After that, you have the Yulungs, which have no official position and are not given worship or duties. More on that in just a bit.
Ooh.
So, unlike their chromatic and metallic cousins, lung dragons are not divided by alignment. Most lung dragons are wise, and many are benevolent, though some are just corrupt and evil.
Nice.
Basically, it's just like humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. All lung dragons gain more abilities and greater power as they age. They range in length from several feet upon hatching to more than 100 feet after attaining the status of a great worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, tracks.
Yeah, that's pretty...
It's important to note that they are your traditional, like, Chinese style dragon.
Yeah,
in a lot of regards.
So no wings.
Kind of. Hold on.
Well,
Actually,
Some of them.
do some of them have wings?
there are
Yes.
some Chinese dragons that have wings, though not
Not as many.
terribly.
It's not
many.
quite the
Because I think the thing with the Chinese dragons, which could be wrong, but I think their whole thing is like they kind of just like slither through the air more than fly in the sense of like with wings.
Ooh.
So, like.
I've actually never looked up specific like lung dragons specifically in D&D. They're very pretty.
They are very pretty. I believe there is one type of lung dragon that has wings. But
yeah, they kind of have that long like serpentine body.
yes.
The Lilong is the one that has wings.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
But they have like that long serpentine body, kind of like a mane almost.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. Like, yeah, I think y'all know.
Yeah, yeah. Most people listening probably have some idea.
Mhm.
So, lung dragons primarily subsist on minerals like
Same.
stones and precious gems.
I mean, they could eat the stairs if they're made out of stone, I guess.
True.
yeah.
Some varieties prefer living creatures, however, like fish and sheep.
Sheep.
It's interesting to me that fish and sheep were the options given.
Right.
So
Maybe that's just like their favorite.
within the context of D&D, all lung dragons have this spirit subtype, and like I said, most are officials within the celestial bureaucracy. Each variety has its own role and task to perform. All lung dragons speak draconic and spirit tongue.
Right.
Spirit tongue. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that being a language.
Yeah.
It's more of an OA thing.
Yeah.
And by more of an OA thing, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just
I'm pretty sure
OA.
the spirit language is literally just for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, most lung dragons do not have breath weapons, instead possessing a variety of spell-like abilities. The two dragons that do have breath weapons, the Tian Lungs and the Lung Wangs, use it as a standard action. Once a dragon breathes, it cannot breathe again until 1d4 rounds later.
I mean, sort of acts similar to...
Like legendary actions.
Yeah, and there are some that, I mean, depending on the edition you're in, there's some rules about how frequently or whatever,
Yeah.
depending on a lot of factors.
Yeah.
That's not, yeah.
Otherwise, the breath weapon acts pretty much the same as any other dragons. It starts at the mouth and extends in a direction of the dragon's choice with an area that it correlates to the size of the dragon.
Yeah,
Bigger the dragon, the bigger the area of their breath weapon, basically.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
You can usually, most creatures would be able to take reflex saving throws. I mean, it basically functions the same as any other type of dragon. One of the best, most accurate real world lore parts of this is about the Yulong dragons, which are also known as carp dragons.
Oh, do the, oh,
Yeah.
oh, I think I get it. Oh,
It goes back to the Chinese myth of a carp that would swim upstream and leap the dragon gate to be transformed into a dragon.
it's a Gyarados, but
I mean-
Magikarp.
Yes, it is.
Ah!
Wait, is that actually
yeah.
what Magikarp is based off of?
Yeah.
It's
Holy
the carp
shit.
that swims up a waterfall and then becomes a dragon.
I didn't
and
know
then
this.
kills everyone that made fun of it when it was weak. Just kidding.
That part.
Depending. Oh, that's so cool.
I like it.
I
though.
love that. Oh, I love that legend so much. Holy shit.
I do too. It's honestly one of my favorite legends.
I'm literally
ever.
unabashedly kicking my legs under the table like a child.
She really is.
I love how the word carp was barely out of your mouth and I was freaking out.
Oh, yeah, no, it was pretty good. Hold on. So, Yulungs are the infant form of all lung dragons. So, no matter what, all lung dragons start off as a Yulung. They're kind of like tadpoles and transform into Yulungs as they mature. They start out as Yulungs and transform into true lung dragons. That it doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth because, like, they are all true lungs, but Yulungs are the babies. In contrast to a tadpole's gradual metamorphosis, much like a lot of stuff in D&D, a Yulung's transformation occurs instantaneously, accompanied by a loud crack of thunder.
Oh, sick.
Which was beautiful flavor, might I add.
Yeah. Love that flavor.
As soon as a young dragon reaches the juvenile age category. So basically, as you know, there are like dragon age categories.
Right.
So like a wormling, and actually there's a chart right in front of me now. There's a wormling, which is ages 0 to 5 years, very young, 6 to 15, young, 16 to 25. Juvenile, it would be about 26 to 50. So right around the 26th year, there's this loud crack of thunder, and then you get transformed into a beautiful dragon.
So, will that happen to me when I turn 26?
I hope so.
I also hope so. Dang, that's so cool. Holy shit.
That being said, Yulungs they're not quite carp-like in appearance to me, even though, okay, well, they are, but they aren't. Like, I still think that they're pretty. I just think that they're neat.
I just think that they're neat.
So
Okay.
I showed them a picture. If you Google lung dragons and you see a picture of a bunch of dragons together, it's the one in the left corner that looks like it says Chulung. It actually says Yulung.
And, I mean, it is definitely, like, fish-shaped.
It is fish-shaped. So, they're this, apparently. Hold on. A Yulung has a large mouth reptilian head, basically, which is accurate. It does straight up look like a dragon head.
Yeah.
And then it has front claws and the body and tail of a giant carp. That's it. That's the whole body.
That's what it looks like.
And it looks like someone took the head from a dragon, the arms of a dragon, and put them on a carp body.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
Its scales
honestly.
are blue or gray with like various markings and colors. Their eyes are this bright yellow, and they have like a traditional wispy beard traditional for Chinese dragons.
Yeah.
Yulungs are reclusive and shy and the most docile of the lung dragons, which makes sense because they're babies.
Yeah.
Yulungs live in freshwater rivers and lakes. Makes sense given their
carp.
inspiration.
They're essentially carps.
They're basically just carp dragon.
Yeah. In fact, that's what they are called in the source book. Carp dragons.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Good job. They make their lairs in small mansions. That's what it says. Small mansions of mud and stone located in the murkiest waters of their abodes.
Okay, but picturing a mansion made of mud is kind of great.
It kind of is, though. Like
Also, like, given that they're dragons, like, I mean, I guess they might not actually be that large, but, like, define, like, a small mansion as defined by a dragon. I have no idea how big that is. Like, how big is that supposed to be? Because, like...
Like, I know that this isn't the case, but my brain just kind of, like, auto-filled the size of basically, like, looking into a fish tank.
Okay, so basically, when they're wormlings, their size category is tiny, and then very young, it goes to small, and then young goes to medium size.
Okay.
So, I mean, they're not huge. They are still babies.
So, I mean, medium size are probably, like, 5 to 10 foot long, maybe?
Yeah, that would be my thought. Like 10 foot, like right before you reach 26.
Yeah.
So their abodes are like these neat and well built, though crude by lung dragon standards. I'll get to that later on when I discuss the other ones. They're relatively barren lairs since Yulungs don't collect treasure. They're too busy kind of just like figuring it out.
Trying to figure shit out.
Yeah.
Fair enough. They're learning. They're trying to learn how to swim real good.
And
Yeah.
3.5, Yulongs also speak Common, Aquan, Draconic, and Spirit Tongue.
Fair.
Whoa, they speak common?
They do. All of the lung dragons speak
I
Common.
want to talk to a carp dragon.
I also would enjoy that, yes.
I mean, it'd probably be like talking to a teenager. So
or a child, or a toddler.
Yeah, but it's a lung dragon.
it's a dragon
carp
teen.
dragon.
It's a dragon teen.
Like, I'm okay with this.
A new version of Teen Wolf, Teen Dragon.
Teen dragon.
Yep. Yulongs are scavengers, and they eat the organic and inorganic matter that they kind of dig up from the ooze on the bottom of their lake or river. They're bottom feeders, like
Catfish.
carp
Oh.
and catfish. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Don't do that, though. That's how you get tapeworms.
So, Yulongs occasionally befriend humans, so you can talk to them.
Yes.
And these friendships are notable for their longevity.
Yeah.
Yulong's bond with a human persists even after transformation into another species of dragon, assuming the human lives that long.
Me.
Yeah, assuming it lives that long.
Imagine, like a Faerunian elf finds their way, like, into Kara-Tur, and then they can actually really be friends with that dragon for a very long time.
It's beautiful.
Me.
Okay. So I'm going to briefly talk about the combat abilities of each of the dragons coming up, but
Right.
Yulong's there's not much.
Yo, yeah, because they're
Babies.
young. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much will avoid combat if at all possible, but if they're provoked, they will fight back with, like, tooth and claw. They have, hilariously, it's called inferior dragon abilities.
Rip.
Because they can't turn invisible or alternate form.
Oh, you can't turn invisible or alter your form?
You're inferior.
They have water breathing, and they're only able to exist on land for 1 hour before they begin to suffocate.
I mean, first of all, not surprised that they have water breathing. I would
Carps.
most certainly hope so. Second of all, I mean, an hour out of water for a fish-type creature at all is still pretty decent.
Yeah, fair.
Just, don't think about them suffocating and you're fine.
Yeah. They're usually neutral in alignment.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Again, they're young and probably
Figuring it
just
out.
don't do much.
At this point, when they turn 26 or what have you, when they become juveniles is when they turn into, one of the other different types of lung dragons. So we're going to discuss the different types that they can turn into
Ooh.
after we take a break.
Damn it.
Ooh.
You're not going to make me swim up a waterfall to get this information, are you?
I might.
I'm not the... Oh, I'll be a carp forever.
Thank you guys so much for listening to our episode on lung dragons.
Not the human lungs.
Not the human lungs.
My lungs are on fire because I've been doing laps in a pool because I want to be a dragon.
She's trying so hard.
I'm trying my best.
Well, you're already partially there. You know why?
Why?
Because you have a horde of dice.
I do.
You do have a horde of dice.
I do.
They're not with you right now, but I know where they are. But if you also have a horde of dice and you need to expand that horde, because you always do, you're a dragon. We have our affiliate partnership with Metallic Dice Games. Still going.
Yes.
Somehow.
You have, yeah, I know. I can't believe they haven't dropped us yet.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Don't listen to our ad breaks ever.
Just forget about us.
They got dice. They got metallic dice. They got
Games. They got dice.
dice you can use for games.
They got dice trays. They got dice towers.
They got sharp dice. They got special dice that are just on their website.
Yes. They have so many beautiful and cool dice. You just gotta go have a look at them, man.
For 10% off of your entire order on metallicdicegames.com, you can use our code DungeonPedia.
Yeah.
Again, that's 10% off your entire order on metallicdicegames.com.
Just don't forget to type that in.
We also do have our Patreon at Dungeonpedia if you would like to get access to our notes so you can remember and follow along to differentiate the different types of these dragons that all have relatively similar sounding names.
Yes. It is very helpful.
We also have our Twitter and Instagram at Dungeonpedia, where we will be posting pictures
Of said types.
of said types of dragons, because I spoiled myself and looked ahead at some pictures of them, and they all look very cool.
So on the topic of social media, in order to help us keep an actual social media presence, because as mentioned, we are all kind of homebodies and bad at interacting with people.
We are so bad at social media, guys.
We're bad at everything.
bad.
We hired somebody to be social for us.
Yeah.
We hired a social media.
Wait, it sounds bad when you say it like that.
It does.
Listen.
No, okay, that was a joke. I will actually say that. We hired a social media manager. We will still be there to answer questions and messages and interact one-on-one with people, but CJ will be taking the reins to keeping up with various posting times and, like, continuing to spread, like, the word of Dungeonpedia, basically.
Yes, we hired him to proselytize for us.
Exactly.
Wait, that doesn't sound good either.
No, that sounds bad.
This is why we need a social media manager.
This is why we need a social media manager.
Because we say shit like this.
We hired him to help us because we suck at social media.
We need help.
CJ is a dear friend and a wonderful, wonderful social butterfly, basically.
Yes.
I don't get it, but it's great.
He has pretty much gone to school for social media managing in the past, so he knows what the hell he's doing way more than us.
Yeah, we'll still be there, obviously.
Like, we still have notifications and everything. We're still signed in. It's not like we just left it.
We gave him reins to the account and he changed the passwords. He's like,
He locked us out.
That would be so mean.
But if you feel like it, just say hi to CJ. He's great. He also is a big nerd. That's the whole reason why he's doing this.
Yes.
You can also contact us through our email at dungeonpedia.podcast@gmail.com. You can send episode suggestions, comments, really anything.
Yeah.
Hi.
Really, anything. If you have conversions from, like, older editions to 5th edition, we would love to see those too.
Yeah,
You want to
particularly
talk
for
about dragons?
honestly, yeah, I'm always down to talk about
We
dragons.
love talking about dragons.
It's not quite in
dragons.
our game, but it's in the game's name.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to us wherever you listen to get notifications of when our new episodes do go live. And if that platform does happen to have the ability, go ahead and rate us, leave a review on it. Those are incredibly helpful for getting us noticed a little bit more. But also, spread the word to your friends. That helps
Your friends who
probably
like
way
dragons.
Your friends who like Asian dragons?
Your friends who like dragons again.
more. Your friends who like carp?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the most important ones to talk about.
Yeah.
Your carp friends. They
carp
need some
friends.
support. Also, tell your friends, so that way they can come listen to our theme song, Blacksmith, which is made by Alexander Nakarada.
Yes.
And we love it.
Such a good song. Love it so much.
Thank you, Alexander.
But with that, let's go ahead and jump right back to these lung dragons and see what else we can learn.
Oh, so I can get out of the pool? Okay, good.
Yes, get out of the pool. Let's go. Okay, so other types?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. So, Lewin, how did your,
Swimming lessons go?
yeah.
Maybe in like 26 more years.
Okay.
Rip. Well, eventually you'll get there.
Let's see what you can turn into.
Cool. Yes.
Okay, so next up we have the Qianglong, or river dragon. The Qianglong lives in the rivers and lakes in certain lands, kind of, you know, the idea that certain
Like,
bodies of water have a spirit.
oh, sick. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Qianglongs are spirits of rain and water and patrons of arts and scholarship and the most honorable of noble spirits.
Yeah, no, I will not turn into one of those.
I'll note that they're usually not lawful neutral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lewin will just skip right past that stage.
Next.
They are able to take the form of, like, a humanoid form, kind of like
A lot of dragons can.
a lot of dragons. Like, it, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty par for the course.
Yeah. They are frequently encountered in their human form, often attended to by lesser nature spirits, which are also in human form. So, but in its natural form, a Qianglong has a long serpentine body with 4 legs and webbed feet. It has scales of various shades of scintillating blue and green. Scintillating was the word that was chosen.
Nice.
Shifting to a brilliant orange on the belly.
So, these are the more like
Very traditional.
very
looking.
traditional looking Chinese dragon.
I wouldn't even say that they're the most
Not-
traditional looking. They kind of look like a cross between a Chinese dragon and
A water serpent.
I was going to say Nessie.
Yeah.
Loch Ness Monster or plesiosaur or whatever you want to.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
It does.
They kind of do.
actually.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Which honestly works. I
Yeah,
love it.
that's fucking awesome.
It looks great. Yeah, I love this.
Oh, and they have a little mermaid tail.
Yeah.
Sick.
Little mermaid tail.
So it has this beautiful multicolored beard and these big long white horns.
I want a beautiful multicolored beard.
I can give you.
I want a pair of long white horns. Actually, I really want a pair of long black horns, but like I'll take
take what you
I'll
can
take them in
get.
any color I can get.
Qianglong dwell in magical palaces located in the spirit world beneath the waters they protect.
Undersea palace.
So you can see why I said it's much less exciting for the carp dragons.
Undersea palace.
Beautiful.
Regardless of the size of the river or lake, the palace is always opulent and immense. Unless freely given by the Qianglong, items taken from the palace become worthless upon reaching the surface.
Sick.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's
And they
That's
do
cool.
collect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
given that
dragons.
given that their palaces were described as being opulent, that makes sense.
Yeah. Qianglongs sometimes entertain various scholars and artists on lavishly decorated boats. They pose as wealthy nobles and government officials.
Shit.
They're fun.
They're like the lawful high society
Yes.
kind of dragons.
I like it.
Young Qianglongs are often attracted to humans and occasionally result in secret love affairs and marriages.
Oh my.
Have dragon babies.
So
Ah!
is that a thing?
I didn't see any mention of it.
Nah.
I've
Oh
just-
wait, never mind. Yes, I did.
Oh.
It was very short so I forgot about it. I'll get there. Hold on.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so these liaisons usually end really sad because the human dies long before the dragon.
Right. I mean,
Unless they're an elf from the far west.
Okay, it said human,
I know.
but I mean, in theory, same thing would go for pretty much any humanoid.
Yeah. True.
yeah.
The children born from these marriages are usually river spirit folk.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. All right.
Which is
all
why I
right.
didn't look much further into it and it was like so quickly mentioned because the spirit folk kind of come from that.
Right. No.
Fluid went into it more.
Yeah.
So Qianglong can eat any type of mineral or gem, but they also have a taste for fish and sheep.
Sheep.
Sheep, again.
Fish and sheep.
Fish and sheep.
Everyone knows.
I mean, that has to be some like cultural thing, right?
Or like just
So, I know fish would be.
like do they not have cows in Kara-Tur?
They
might
didn't
not.
mention one way or the other. I didn't really like look at it. I mean, I'm going to get into what most of them eat.
It's not sheep, I'm assuming. Maybe they just really
It's
like
mostly fish, honestly.
maybe they just like the film How to Train Your Dragon.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
Qianglong can fly. They have water breathing. And they also have the ability to breathe storm clouds that cause rain.
Oh shit.
Damn.
They have a spell-like ability to control weather. And once per day, they can create a tsunami effect.
Wait, I thought Qianglong weren't the weather ones.
They're not. They're specifically the rain ones.
So they have dominion over rain and weather. But then
Just rain relating to weather.
or weather relating to rain, you mean?
Yeah. What? Yes.
What is rain relating to unrelated to weather? Is that just when you like pour your water bottle out?
It's acid rain.
Oh.
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 So, the tsunami. It's not like a true tsunami.
But it's like a tsunami like effect.
On land, the wave has similar effects to a flash flood. Creatures caught in water must make fortitude saving throws. Larger, smaller creatures who fail are swept away and take damage. Huge creatures that fail are knocked down, and gargantuan colossal creatures are not affected.
They get a little wet.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. The waves destroy wooden buildings and 25% of stone buildings. At sea, the tsunami can capsize ship and crush them to splinters.
Jesus.
The wave affects 1 mile of coastland. So it's, like I said, it's not a true tsunami. It doesn't affect, like,
Just
everywhere.
massive amounts, but
yeah.
still 1 mile of coastline. Don't fucking piss them off.
They have a bunch of other spell-like abilities, but, like, it's not that exciting. It's just spells that dragons have, basically.
Right.
So next up, we have the Lilung, or the Earth Dragon. Lilung are the spirits of the deep earth, masters of earthquakes, and punishers of the wicked.
Okay.
Their alignment, interestingly enough, is usually neutral.
Okay. I mean, yeah, no, that, I mean, I think that gels because, like, you know, Punishers of the Wicked, it doesn't necessarily mean law even.
Or good.
It's just kind of, I mean, I guess it maybe would gel more good in my mind, but it's not necessarily like law. I don't know.
On occasion, they are commanded to reward needy communities by revealing treasure mines or underground springs, but mostly they just lurk in their subterranean layers. The further from the civilization, the better.
Same.
I mean,
that.
Also same.
A Li Lung has the body and tail of a lion with a human-like face. Kind of like a chimera sort of thing.
Yeah, they look pretty badass.
These are the ones that have the wings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, these guys look fucking awesome.
Yeah. They're the only lung dragons with wings. They have colorful quills with tail feathers of peacock. Colorful quills that look like the tail feathers of peacocks.
Oh, go on.
Oh, no, you're good. Their eyes are this molten gold color with black pupils in there. And, like, basically described kind of like you would a sparkly vampire back in the day.
They look kind of like a slightly different, slightly angrier, like Keating.
Yeah.
In my onion.
In your onion.
Yes, in my honest onion.
So when it first transforms from the Yulong, it has green scales. But as the creature grows, its scales become darker, and then dark fur actually starts to come out from in between them. So it's interesting to note that, like, even though they're furry dragons. Don't read too deeply into that.
Wait, are they furry dragons or dragon furries?
They are dragons that have fur.
Okay.
They still have scales underneath that. They have this underneath their thick, wiry coat. A great worm is nearly black in color, so it continues to get darker as they age.
Ooh.
So if you see a pretty much pitch black one, they're
very old.
Very old.
Yeah.
And they're also probably fucking huge.
They try to avoid contact with other beings and very rarely leave their lairs unless the celestial bureaucracy sends them on a mission.
Same.
Earth dragons rarely interact with even other dragons, and cooperating with them only when ordered to do so.
Dang, so they're really just like, fuck everybody else.
As of 3.5, they speak Common, Draconic, and Terran. It doesn't mention Spirit Tongue. I'm going to say they probably still speak Spirit Tongue.
And that was just an oversight.
It was just an oversight.
I mean, they would almost, have to.
They're spirits of the earth.
So why wouldn't they speak the language of spirits? I'm sure.
Yeah, that might have just been an oversight.
I mean, I guess unless maybe a whole bunch of other ones henceforth are listed. Even if it wasn't an oversight, that was an oversight.
It was an oversight.
It was an oversight.
Even if it was intentional.
Yeah.
Li Lungs mostly eat earth and stone, though they are fond of eating precious metals like gold, silver.
Same. Gold's very soft.
I mean, yes, gold is very soft.
Don't eat gold, kids. Don't
eat gold.
Unless it's the edible gold.
Yes, in which case, go buck wild.
They have earthquake immunity, the ability to create earthquakes. They have a roar, which makes sense because they have that lion face.
They're basically lions.
Lion head.
Lion dragons.
Yeah.
They can tunnel through solid stone at a speed of 5 feet.
It's frightening.
That's actually pretty quick, tunneling through solid stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like most everything, though, they prefer to avoid combat. They prefer to avoid everything.
Yeah,
at this point, they just prefer to avoid life unless they're told to do so.
Yeah, what do they just, hang out in their lairs and just, snack on gold and silver?
Yes.
What do
Snack
they do?
and
Or
sleep.
collect things that people left.
Fair.
So next we have the lungwing, or the sea dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
These bad boys are also usually neutral.
But again, as we discussed, they're not necessarily as beholden to alignments as chromatic and metallic dragons
Exactly. Lungwings are rulers of the sea and mighty relatives of the dragon turtle.
Yes.
The dragon turtle demands tribute from passing ships, I believe.
Yes.
So they're related to that. So they're protectors of ocean creatures like sharks, whales, and then These are, I know that you mentioned the Ningyo in OA, right? At least in passing.
I don't know.
Which basically are merfolk for OA.
Oh, okay, because I know I mentioned the Rana and the spirit folk.
Did you mention the Hainu?
And the Henge Yokai. No, I didn't.
Okay. The Hainu are basically just sentient aquatic creatures.
Sick.
They're the thing from the Black Lagoon, basically.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. They're from. Let's get sexier. They're from The Shape of Water.
Not everyone will understand that reference, but if you do, I love you. Anyways, a lung wang has the body of a turtle. They look a lot like lion turtles.
Sick.
Yeah. Or dragon turtles.
They
Oh shit! I just accepted it. Listen, our requisite Avatar: The Last Airbender reference wasn't even intentional this time. I literally just accepted it.
Yeah.
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 And you know what's bad is I bet a good portion of our listeners just accepted it too and moved on. Just autocorrected it in their brain.
So anyways, it has the body of a turtle, looking like a dragon turtle, and its shell is composed of like these big, thick scales with silver flecks.
Nice.
Kind of looks like jade, almost.
Ooh.
Yeah. Its body is covered in smaller, lighter green scales with golden flecks. Head is very lizard-like, is what it says, but to me, it just looks like a turtle with fangs.
Sick.
And has golden whiskers coming off of it, kind of like a catfish.
Yes.
Okay, so
Golden catfish.
I don't, and this was on me, but I guess I just assumed that a lot of these had the very traditional lung appearance.
And a lot of them do.
But some of them are like,
Yeah.
this is like a lion chimera man. And this is just a angry fanged sea turtle.
We're pretty much done with the outliers. The rest of them do look like
your standard lung,
Yeah.
but
yeah. They also have these little tiny horns, which is pretty good. They're like sticking right above the eyes, and it's just like, whoop, little devil horns.
Yeah, I was gonna say they do kind of look like devil horns.
They have a sort of this crest that comes from the horns that runs down down its neck towards its back. And it has little stubby flippers on the back and it's a sea turtle. Long flippers on the front.
Yeah.
It is a sea turtle.
Apparently they can use these flippers for combat as well as swimming.
What are they going to do? Slap you?
Maybe. You don't know.
I mean, would you want to be slapped by that?
I mean, no. I have been slapped by a baby sea turtle before. They still do kind of hurt.
I'm sorry. Pause the episode. You've been slapped by a baby sea turtle before?
Yes.
What?
Whenever we went on a cruise, I don't remember where we were at, but we basically went to a sea turtle farm.
Oh, you're probably in the Cayman Islands. If I had to guess.
Probably. And we got to actually hold, I say baby sea turtles. I mean, they were fairly big.
So juvenile sea turtles.
Yeah, but
because
when
my
you
thought was
pick them up, they still flap and
my
their
thought was
flippers would hit your arm or your side.
Baby, and I was like, babies are very tiny. That shouldn't have hurt, probably.
Yeah, no, juvenile.
He was a mad baby sea turtle.
He was very angry. He's very strong.
We did see very baby sea turtles too.
I know,
and
they're
so cute as hell.
They're so little.
But yeah,
I
I've been
love
slapped
them.
by a juvenile sea turtle before.
Too bad these things would never be that small because they're still carved when they're babies.
Yeah. So if one of these things slapped you, you would just
Die.
You would just skid across the ocean like a stone.
Yes.
So lungwangs rarely remain in one place for long, and they like to travel around ocean waters like sharks, kind of is what the description is. You know how sharks will basically they make an arc pattern when they swim. They'll go out to sea and then back in towards the coast and then back to sea and back in all the way up a shoreline.
Yes.
That's the vibe, except they are passing between the spirit world and the material plane.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Whoa.
That fucks so hard. Holy shit.
They keep their treasure, which they I mentioned earlier that dragon turtles get tribute from passing ships.
Yeah.
The lungwings get tribute too on account of being related to them.
Yeah.
So they keep this tribute. And caches secreted throughout their territory.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
they don't keep
They don't have one singular big hoard. They have a whole bunch of little ones.
Which I don't know. I like so much because
Imagine
they're so
wondering-
unique.
Yeah, and imagine just like, you're like kind of fucking around in some tide pools and stuff, and you find like a little cove or whatever,
Yeah.
and you find like the tide goes out, and you find just like this hoard of treasure from which one? Lungwang. Yes.
Now, would you take it or would you leave it?
I would be leaving it. I'm not fucking with these guys.
No,
I'm not about to get slapped by Mama Turtle.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be slapped into the spirit world.
and
Thanks.
then back out of it.
Lungwang speak Common, Draconic, and Aquan. As again, doesn't
Oversight.
mention Spirit Tongue. It's an
Oversight.
We're just going to call it an oversight.
They all speak spirit tongue. Congratulations. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Sea dragons, unlike lung dragons, are basically herbivorous. They subsist primarily on algae and seaweed. But the Lungwang supplement this diet with fish and minerals and are known to consume entire ships.
Excuse me. That's
excuse me?
more than a mineral and a fish.
And also, fish aren't... Okay, all right. I mean, I guess it said basically herbivorous, but...
Well, that was the sea dragons, the Lungwang.
Oh, okay,
I did
see.
a bad when I was typing.
Oh, okay, I understand. So sea dragons are basically herbivorous, but
But these
lungwangs
guys supplement.
with
Okay.
fish and minerals and apparently whole ass fucking ships.
Yes.
Okay.
That's probably more of your great worm variety.
I mean,
And it's probably usually the ships that don't give tribute.
they're just like, well, you're not going to give it to me. I guess I'll just eat your
I'll just-
entire ship.
Take it.
Lungwang are unable to fly and unable to attack tail slaps or wing buffets because they don't have wings and not really much of a tail. They're still pretty good opponents, especially to ships. They can capsize a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
they
can-
can get pretty big.
I'm not surprised by this.
Like,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
real quick, the size of a lungwang, I almost said great worm because I'm reading the word great worm, can very quickly get up to huge and then gargantuan.
Awesome.
Yeah. Great worms are colossal.
Oof. Big.
Yeah, big boys.
Big boys. Big scary boys.
Gigantic dragon turtle.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
They have a breath weapon of steam, which you treat as fire damage.
That's so cool.
Water breathing, naturally. Scaly command. I didn't want to read this, but I have to.
Scaly command. I'm sorry.
They can
What?
command scalies. No, I'm kidding. It operates as a mass charm spell that only works on
our-
scaled animals.
So only work. Never mind.
No. They have fire immunity, fog cloud, and capsizing abilities.
Capsizing abilities. That's so funny because it's like, it sounds like it's the special subset of ability, but it's really just
The ability to capsize a boat.
hit a boat really hard and it'll either tip over or you'll punch a hole in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so next up we have the panlung or the coiled dragon. These are usually lawful neutral. They are guardian spirits assigned by the celestial bureaucracy to protect crypts or temples.
Damn.
And they're attracted to other dragons regardless of their gender.
Beautiful. I like it.
They too.
At this point, by the way, they're all going to be variations on your traditional Chinese dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The long serpentine, the...
Yeah.
Okay.
very, very much serpentine.
Yeah. So the guardianship of specific locations is passed down from generation to generation of panlungs. So a single family can maintain the same layer for tens of thousands of years.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
that's
that's
cool.
fucking cool.
Yeah. Panlungs are long, thin, almost serpentine-like dragons. As juveniles, so basically from transformation, its scales are gray, and then they quickly develop into this vibrant color, changing hues as the dragon matures. Various shades of red, green, and orange are the most common colors, and a natural oily secretion makes the scales gleam in sunlight. They have this beautiful multicolored mane, very traditional, and it surrounds its neck with dark black whiskers growing from the snout.
It's so beautiful.
They're very pretty.
Panlungs prefer to eat fruit and vegetables, often maintaining elaborate gardens that are cultivated. It says by their minions. It's the lesser spirits.
Right, yeah. They're...
By their minions.
It's just a weird wordage. I like how sometimes 3.5 is just like, yeah, this is the verbiage we're going to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this works.
So panlungs in combat are really funny because they prefer to appraise their enemies before attacking, usually
I mean, that's
to
smart.
distract them or
That's smart. I mean,
they order their minions to attack them in combat first, usually.
that's cool.
Yes.
So that they
beautiful.
can observe and like get a good idea of how to defeat them.
I'm gonna send you guys off to die so I can watch, and then and then come back to fight them later. But
Yeah. Once that is evaluated, it savagely attacks and usually defends the rest of the charges to the death.
oh, okay.
It says charges to the death. So
I would assume some of them are dead at that point, though. Rip.
even though they're wingless, panlungs can fly magically due to a magic pearl of a blood red color embedded in their brains.
Oh, that's where a lot of lungs keep their souls.
I knew that you would know for sure.
A lot of like art. You see them carrying a pearl around.
Yeah.
And that's where their soul is, basically.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's
I knew that like the myth of the pearl was important because a lot of dragon myths come back to pearls.
yeah. That's what their soul is. Essentially, a physical representation of their soul.
It's if you remove it, the pearl loses its magic, but it's still worth 1,000 gold pieces.
See, I was gonna say, I wonder if that's a hunted thing.
Probably.
I mean, I feel like maybe.
More so by outsiders than people who...
Yeah, because they're like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that some people are like edgy, but that would be like, hey, I'm gonna go like kill this angel and cut off their wings, or I'm gonna go pluck the 1,000 eyes out of a throne or something.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
especially because the panlungs are the guardians of like crypts and temples.
Yeah.
It's like super sacrilegious.
Yeah. But it's 1,000 gold. I mean, 1,000 gold is 1,000 gold. Am I right?
It's a lot of gold.
They have water breathing and scaly command. They have water fire, which they can
Fuck. That's so sick.
surround itself in an aura of ghostly flickering flame when touching or submerged in water.
Okay.
Any creature striking the dragon will take the damage of the magical fire. They can also constrict, like a boa constrictor.
All right. Which asphyxiates you, doesn't choke you.
Right.
Yeah.
As we talked about.
We talked
As we have
about
talked about.
last episode. Chokers, asphyxiation, difference here.
And panlungs and asphyxiation. Anyways, so they have minions, as I previously mentioned. The greater spirits often punish the spirits of unfaithful human husbands and wives by binding them to a servitude of a panlung for a number of years, traditionally equal to the number of tears they cause their spouse to shed.
Holy shit. That's so fucking metal.
My God.
This is where their minions come from. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
so oddly specific.
Yeah.
You said minions, and I was not prepared for the minions
I was just
to come
kind of
from
thinking
that.
like the spirit folk that like live around the crypts and stuff
Yeah.
that they are wow.
Yeah.
Yep,
Holy shit, that's so
that is interesting.
and I consider myself a person who doesn't cry a lot, but like just thinking about the times that I do cry, I feel like it's for long enough that it would be like, and I guess it's specifically like the tears that I would be crying over my unfaithful wife or whatever. But like, that'd be a long time.
It would.
In
Just from
most scenarios.
like a single crying session, I feel like I cried a number of tears.
Oh yeah, like that. In most cases, I feel like that would be at least 2 lifetimes for
At
a
least.
human.
If not more.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's so fucking metal.
So then we have the Shenlong, or spirit dragon. So the Shenlongs, or spirit dragons, which is funny to me because they're all spirits, but the Shenlongs are courtiers of dragon kind and are assigned by the celestial bureaucracy to assist and guard noble Qianglungs. The Qianglungs being the
rain
river
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are modest, loyal, and fascinated by humans. Often,
Oh.
yeah. Often taking human form to mingle in human villages. It's kind of a trait that they share, like I mentioned with the Qianglungs, because the Qianglungs are the ones that are usually like, I'm gonna marry those humans.
Which I guess does make sense since they're like
I mean, I don't
guardians of them.
I don't
Yeah.
think Mary is the first thought in their brains.
Close enough.
And I I'm being PG, I guess.
Why?
I don't know. Because none of this episode, other than that, is going to be. Humans, in turn, view Shenlongs as messengers of the great spirits and bringers of good fortune. They construct ornate shrines and stage elaborate ceremonies to gain their favor and honor them.
So they're kind of like the, one would say that maybe...
They're the face of the Qianglongs.
Oh, and also, like, if we're thinking, like, angels, they're kind of like I don't mean this to be, like, reductive, but they're, like, the lowest tier, like, personal...
Yeah, like the guardian angels.
Yeah, like guardian angels. Because they're the ones that...
Yes.
That they, like, go and they mingle and they, like, talk to people and...
Yeah, they're definitely messengers, guardian angel type sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah. Shenlongs are slender and bright-eyed with these spiky tails. Kind of reminds me of...
like Spinosaurus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually exactly the word I was looking for. They have rich backs and 2 sharp horns from on the top of their heads that kind of just point straight back.
More devil horns.
Yes. They have golden whiskers. As juveniles, their scales are kind of like this dull red, blue, and green, orange, or any combination of these colors. But they brighten into like the brilliant vividness that you see in the picture. And I think we're going to put up these pictures on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
These brilliant, vibrant hues as they age. Shenlongs are usually dwelling with the Qianglongs and are assigned to accompany them. I mean, they're guardian spirits, I guess.
Yeah, they're kind of like their I don't know, handmaidens, if you will. The Qianglongs are the feudal lords and they're the handmaidens.
They often have their own modest but well-kept stone mansions not far from the palaces of the Qianglongs.
What is a modest mansion to a dragon? I wonder.
Well, not the opulent beauty that the Qianglongs have.
But they're probably like more opulent than a lot of human palaces, because they are dragons.
I mean they're dragons. Shenlongs speak common, draconic, and spirit tongue.
Okay, fair enough.
So it actually lists spirit tongue on these ones.
I mean, and it makes sense to me for the Shenlongs to maybe not speak a tertiary, like Aquan or Terran.
Yeah, because they're just kind of... They're like the...
They're like less elementally aligned.
Yeah, they're like you said, they're less elementally aligned. They're more of a, like... They're definitely more like the spirits of the people, sort of thing.
They're just like people dragons.
People dragons.
Hey, you know what? We're dragoning everything.
Yes.
Shenlongs Shenlongs subsist on various precious gems, although they also enjoy fish and rodents. So it's not all fish and sheep.
This is the food group for all these dragons. It's like minerals, precious minerals, fish, sheep, rodents.
Yeah.
That's the 5 basic.
The rodents definitely caught me off guard there.
I'm still on about the sheep.
So Shenlongs actually usually parlay before combat, unless their opponent is openly trying to like just immediately jump
parlay. Are they pirates?
They might be.
No, that's the lion turtle ones. They're pirates.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry.
You're fine.
I'm thinking about pirate dragons and I went feral for a second.
Though wingless, they can fly through the same magic pearl, but theirs is yellow.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. They have a long spiky tail that they can use to make slap attacks. Bap attacks.
Bap attacks.
This is bap 'em.
They have water breathing, fire vulnerability, scaly command, vermin barrier.
Excuse me?
No vermin, normal or giant, can approach a Shenlong within a radius of 60 feet. This power is always in operation.
So they must really hate vermin.
Wait. Imagine.
This is why they eat them.
Okay. No.
I don't know that, but I'm making that joke.
No, wait, how could they eat them? They physically couldn't.
Okay. They have to, like, kill them from a distance, and then they can approach them.
Well,
yeah, I was going to say, it must be like they can't be alive.
Maybe. Okay, just imagine you're playing fucking Rokugan or something. I don't know. And like one of your party members is a Nezumi, but they can't. That's the rat people.
Yeah.
But they can't get. So your party's just parlaying with and they're like stood 60 feet back, like twiddling their thumbs, sharpening their sword or whatever. And they're like, all right, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then.
Just yelling in order to conversate. I love it.
Holy shit.
It is pretty good. So they also have the water fire abilities as well. I wish that I had switched those around because the vermin barrier was a beautiful place to end that one. So then we have the Tianlong or celestial dragons. Again, some of these are kind of like, aren't they all celestial? Aren't they all spirits? But
hey, I mean, that's par for the course with Dungeons and Dragons. Let's be real with ourselves.
you're right. They're usually lawful neutral.
Boo.
Tianlongs are among the most favored officials of the celestial bureaucracy and the rulers of dragonkind.
Because they're awful neutral.
Yeah.
That tracks.
They are noble and honorable, though often rigid and unmerciful.
Yeah, that sounds lawful neutral.
Tianlong's body is long and serpentine, often coiling in on itself as the dragon moves or fights. Its scales are this dull gold when they do their transformation in the juvenile years, but brighten into a brilliant yellow, orange, or even light green in places by the time the dragon reaches adulthood.
I feel like that's a common theme with a lot of these is that their scales are like more dull.
Yeah,
And then they kind of either like brighten or deepen as they age.
Yeah, and that kind of tracks with like fish.
Yeah, true.
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 Yeah, actually.
They have a multi-hued mane, kind of like the panlungs that just like surrounds its neck, and similarly colorful wispy whiskers from its snout.
The wispy whiskers.
But they also like extend over the top of their head like antlers.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Damn.
Yeah. They have a golden beard. He's also wispy that dangles below its chin. The dragon exudes an aroma reminiscent of cherry blossoms.
Dude,
that's nice.
That's amazing.
The Tianlongs live in resplendent castles in cloud banks and on high mountain peaks.
We have graduated from opulent to resplendent.
And they live in clouds.
They speak common, draconic, Aran, because air people, and spirit tongue. Tianlongs enjoy eating opals and pearls and look kindly upon any mortal who gives them such delicacies.
Okay, we went from just precious gems or metals to very specific opals and pearls.
As they get more self-important, they are more picky.
They're more picky.
Hey, I mean, I feel like that applies to humans too. Like I'm a pretty picky eater, so
I mean, yeah, you're
also, I wonder if they regard, like, I'm sure they do, because it's just funny to go from, like, the whole, like, the ones that have them, like, set to their foreheads, where it's, like, this pearl is, like, their soul, to, like, okay, yeah, and this other kind of them eats pearls. Like, I'm sure they consider earth pearls that come from, like, oysters and what have you. Different than, like, you know, another lung's like fucking soul pearl, but it's still funny to
And
me.
it shouldn't be mentioned, they have a soul pearl as well. They have a yellow one that's embedded in their brains, which gives them the ability to fly. They also have a breath weapon, which is fire. Whenever possible, Tianlongs try to warn away enemies with a fire blast. And if their warnings go unheeded, they fight. They prefer to fight from the air, circling their opponents. They can also breathe underwater. They have control weather abilities, and that's actually about it for the Tianlong.
Because the Tianlongs were the weather that's not rain.
Yes.
Correct? Yes. The weather that's not rain.
The weather that's not rain.
What kind of weather are we having today? Well, we have a 60% chance of rain and a 40% chance of not rain.
Finally, we have the Tunmilong, or the Typhoon Dragons.
Sick.
They're malicious and wild, usually neutral evil.
Ooh, a mostly evil one.
I
Okay,
know.
interesting.
And they have been charged with the task of dispensing destructive hurricanes and typhoons. They throw themselves into that duty with glee.
Dang. Wow.
So they are often only supposed to cause storms when the celestial bureaucracy orders them to do so. They often ignore their orders and launch into rampages of destruction out of sheer hostility.
Dang, these guys are mean.
They are.
Fucking dicks.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
On such occasions, only the Tian lungs can rein them in. The Tunmi lungs have long, sinuous bodies covered with thick scales in a variety of colors. And I should note, it says long, sinuous bodies, but the picture definitely just looks like a chubby cat dragon.
It does look like a chubby cat dragon. It's just a chunky dragon.
It's a chonky dragon.
It does not look long or slender.
Yeah. But they're covered in thick scales in a variety of colors with blue, green, dark red, and violet among the most common. They have these dark, beady eyes, stringy beards dangling from their chins, and enormous jaws that are lined with hooked teeth.
Yeah, I feel like it reminds me of a particular, I know I made this joke earlier, it reminds me of a particular type of dragon from How to Train Your Dragon, but I can't remember which one.
The chonky dragon.
It reminds me of it reminds me of a mix of the chonky dragon and like another one from that. From like the animated series.
The teeth, I'm trying to remember what type of fish the teeth actually kind of remind me of.
Like it looks like what are they called?
The anglerfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like anglerfish.
Yeah, the teeth kind of remind me of anglerfish teeth. Tunmi lungs live in lavish palaces on the ocean floor, far from the territories of more peaceful and cultured sea creatures. They spend little time in these lairs, however, preferring to roam the seacoast and circle in the skies above the open ocean, looking for ways to unleash their destructive impulses.
Dang.
Tunmi lungs speak common, draconic, and Aquan. Again, I think spirit tongue is an oversight. When it comes to food, Tunmi lungs are the least choosy of all lung dragons, equally fond of fish, precious gems, capsized ships, you name it.
Yeah.
Just
anything that they can get their hands on.
Yeah, I was like, just anything they can really eat. They're not terribly picky. They will eat it.
They're not the least bit reluctant to plunging into combat, if you couldn't tell.
No.
Yeah,
that doesn't surprise me at all.
Not even a little bit am I surprised.
They have that black pearl, they have that magic pearl, but theirs is black.
Oh, wait, are those the colors of the names of the rivers from that one legend?
I don't know.
Where the dragons became the 4 biggest rivers in China?
I don't know.
Because I know one of them is yellow, black. Mm-hmm. I've been thinking about that this entire time too, that legend as well.
And it's possible they did take a lot of inspiration from real world mythos for a lot of this. I knew that the pearl was important, but I couldn't remember the actual myth.
Mm-hmm.
So they also have water breathing, air and water immunity. And this one's interesting. They have divine wind. Once per week, a Tunmi lung can summon a divine wind equivalent of a hurricane force wind.
Holy shit.
The wind blows in an area with a radius of 5 miles per age category of the dragon.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So massive. Got it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go from juvenile. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 miles.
Holy shit.
For a great worm.
Jesus.
You do not want to deal with a great worm.
Yeah, no, these guys sound like fucking assholes. Also, I looked it up. I was off base with that. The rivers in English are the black, yellow, long, and pearl rivers. So
okay.
Not quite. I mean, black and yellow and then pearls, but, you know.
Could have some inspiration, but not. It's probably just colors.
And also the emphasis, I think, on rivers is obviously part of this that maybe came from this, but not quite.
Yeah. It lasts for 6d4 hours. Not 64, 6d4.
D4. 6 delta 4. Excuse me?
6d4 hours.
Hi, you just leveled an entire 45-mile yes.
One can assume that these are the least common of all the dragons.
One can assume? Oh, are they or are they not?
It doesn't specifically state it, but one can assume.
I don't like that. that thing that we mentioned about how sometimes 3rd edition just does that, where it's like, this is the verbiage we're going to go with.
Oh, that was
like
my
it.
verbiage.
Oh.
That was my hope and my prayers.
Oh, okay.
So I just rolled 6d4 and it would be 14 hours.
I don't like that.
Hi, you just leveled an entire, like, 45-mile radius.
Pretty much, yeah.
All adult dragons have a frightful presence. Also, invisibility and the alternate forms, which is a humanoid form of small to large, kind of functioning like a polymorph spell.
Right.
But that's all I have for the long dragons. I've already gone a little bit over on our time anyways.
It is fine.
But that's all I got.
Holy shit.
I mean, that is a lot of information, but also we're just finding more and more out about the Oriental adventures. And it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I wish they would, like...
Bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back and, like, just...
I mean, and they're bringing...
Get some, Asian creators to...
Yeah!
Like, this would be an amazing opportunity for...
And they're bringing back, like, Ravenloft and everything. Like, bring back OA.
Bring back OA, get some
more...
Get some fresh...
Get some fresh takes in there.
Yeah, some people who...
Get some fresh dragons.
Who have, like, more in-depth knowledge of the culture.
Yeah.
Because then they can make it even, like, better and bring in more mythos.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm sure if they decide to bring it back, Wizards of the Coast will end up getting...
Like, people who actually have, like real applicable knowledge in this
actually
area.
know the culture more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least, if anything, to help figure it all out. But Wizards of the Coast, you need to do this.
I know. It's just like
I would love Long Dragons for 5th edition.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
Do it.
Do it.
You know, I will say, as much of it is a shame that we've not had much of it since 3.5, at least, like... At least 4th edition didn't fuck it up.
4th edition did not have a chance to run Long Dragons.
Thank God for that. And they won't ever.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because just no.
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 I don't even want to know.
No. Well, thank you everyone so much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on all of our various social media platforms, as stated in the break. Spread the word to your friends. That's always helpful, and we appreciate that so much.
If you have anything to suggest, you can feel free to email us at dungeonpedia.podcast@gmail.com. I'm talking topics. I'm talking... You don't like the sound of my voice.
You don't like the sound of my voice.
You just want to talk about...
Dragons.
Your favorite supplement that you would like to come back.
If you have a conversion for the supplement...
Yeah, I mean, I know that they
I'm
exist
sure
out
people.
there.
I'm sure people have for like Lung Dragons.
Yeah, then send it to us. We'd like to see it.
But thank you guys once again for listening, and we'll catch you next week on Dungeonpedia.
All right, back to the swimming pool. I'm gonna be a dragon,
Good luck.
and then I'm gonna unleash a typhoon on you, Taylor, for making me wait.
Oh no.
Rude.